toss that off the backboard and reverse dunk it. You don't really know what he was going to do because he was playing for show versus playing for a goal. And here, just a solid, simple, fast break decision that leads to 2 free throws. And I also like this move by Eric Spoelstra about getting the scorer on the floor in Beasley, because with Haslam out there and the 2 point guards, it's just hard to score. And they've worked hard to build up a lead. You don't want to give it back in just a couple minutes.
Haslam also sitting because of 2 fouls. But they had 4 other players scoring double figures in Game 3. That was such a key element in their preparation. 3 of them off the bench. Darrell Wright had a terrific game. He had 15. Shot clock down to 4. Wright's going to have to put one up. With Wallace in his face, knocks it down. Tough shot for Darrell Wright. And he answers the call. He had a big 3 in the 4th quarter late in the game. Without question, his best game of the series.
Gave them great minutes in Game 3 on both ends of the floor. Did a great job having an impact on the game as soon as he was called.
Wallace misses. Davis and Chalmers fight, and good play from Chalmers to take it away.
That's a great engaged rebound by Chalmers, going up over the top of Big Baby Davis.
Chalmers answers back at the other end. Chalmers played well off the bench in Game 3. He had 10 points. A 13-point Miami lead. They've been up by as many as 17. Robinson bumped by Beasley. That's 2 on Beasley.
And you talk about how you're going to score, find a way to score. Clock dwindling down, Wright elevates over the contested hand of Rasheed Wallace, and then in transition, after getting a big-time rebound, Chalmers gets into the seam, the ability to finish over 2 bigs.
And Rasheed Wallace has got to step up there and be the defender he's been his whole career. He's got to block that shot.
Ball knocked off the leg of Robinson. Good hands from Arroyo. And that's the 10th turnover. 9 of them coming in the first. Robinson saying that was a foul. Point guard position has been obviously in favor of the Celtics with Rondo's play. Arroyo and Chalmers both out there together as Joel Anthony is fouled by Wallace. So Anthony will go to the line. Anthony, one of those just non-stop energy players as we look at the NBA calendar. TNT tonight. Dallas at San Antonio. The Spurs now with a 2-1 edge there. Denver and Utah. Jazz could try and take a commanding lead. NBA TV. Atlanta at Milwaukee. And the next Sunday, who knows? It could be some Game 7s. It could be some Game 1s as the 2010 playoffs continue. Pierce back in. Joel Anthony, 27 years old, wasn't drafted, born and raised in Montreal. He's played for the Canadian national team. Eric Spoelstra said he is one of the hardest working players he's ever seen. Didn't really have the skill when he first came into the NBA, but he's worked so hard, he plays so hard, that he's gotten himself minutes.
He's a good defender, and he's a good screen setter.
And a foul. With 9:08 remaining. Going to go against Joel Anthony, so Wallace will go to the line. Now, Wallace such an important part coming into the season for this team. He did not have what you would call a good season, but if they have any hopes of still contending and winning a championship, they could really use some consistent play from him. Mark, would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Struggled during the course of the year, didn't bring to the table what they expected, but I point to baseball. You know, it matters in October. Are you going to find a way to get it done when it matters most? I think people in Boston and around this league will forget if Rasheed Wallace plays big in crucial moments. But up to this point, he's been a disappointment.
Well, you look at Wallace here. You look at Vince Carter in Orlando, Shaq in Cleveland, all the top players, Ron Artest of the Lakers on the contending teams. And that's where it's all going to come down to how they perform in the postseason. He's had a quiet one, Wallace had thus far. By the way, you've now done a boxing analogy, a baseball analogy.
Very versatile. Thank you very much. I'm glad you noticed.
Cricket's next.
Beasley. Lead back to 14. Davis wanted the ball. Right kind of posting, right to the shot in the groin. He's going to shake it up. Inadvertent, and Ray Allen was out of bounds when he caught it. 11 turnovers now for the Boston Celtics. And we'll have a timeout. Early second quarter. Heat trying to keep their season alive.
Oklahoma City Thunder. They swept both games at home and have tied the series at 2 games apiece with the defending champion Lakers. A pivotal Game 5 in LA on Tuesday. Let's send it back now to South Beach.
Back in Miami. 3.5 gone by here in the second. The Heat with a 14-point lead. Here in Game 4, they've had a terrific start. If you look at our Trek 3D storyline, it's the Western Conference brackets, and everybody talking about last night in Oklahoma City. The Thunder just pummeled the Lakers. That series tied at 2 games apiece. What'd you guys think?
I thought Oklahoma just took away the will of the Lakers. To me, it was an embarrassing performance by the Lakers. And like I said before, if Kobe Bryant doesn't have his foot on the gas pedal, other teams look forward to that. The problem is when he's got it going on in an attack mode, then you have your hands full. There's no answer for it. Other than that, you can beat the Lakers.
Well, I think they were in a building as Beasley showed great handles to get to the rim. They were in a building that's the best building in the NBA as far as home court advantage right now in Oklahoma City. And they're playing a very good team. And you know what? They had the same thing happen to them last year where they went on the road to Houston, lost both of those games in round 2. I just think they just got to play a good home game.
Wow! Chalmers to Beasley. And Michael Beasley with a strong start. An 18-point Heat lead. Beasley picking up where he left off in Game 3 with being aggressive offensively. Wallace against Anthony. Pierce the offensive board, stripped by Arroyo, but a foul. And Pierce goes to the line.
Talk about giving Wade help. How about running the lanes and making plays? Upstairs, alley-oop pass from Chalmers to Beasley. Outstanding job of executing in transition. And I'm most impressed, not just offensively, but the way that Beasley is playing on both ends of the floor. Defensively, jumping out in pick-and-roll situations, forcing the guy to go around him, paying attention to detail. There's no excuse after this. When you look at film like this, you say, don't tell me you can't play defense.
Yeah, and I liked how he was just looking up at his highlight up on the scoreboard, watching his lob, and he got that wry smile like, I'm good.
Almost like you after you make a good point when you just listen to your own headset.
That happens so rarely.
Pierce goes 1 of 2. Well, the Celtics down big early in this one. Last time the Celtics overcame a lead of 17 or more as Chalmers calls a timeout. It was back in 2008, Game 4 of the NBA Finals when they had that spectacular comeback against the Lakers. They've got a big deficit here in Game 4. Obviously just the first round, but the Heat superb to start in this elimination game, 42-25. Miami, a reminder, Happy Town, the series premiere on ABC Wednesday at 10, 9 Central. A small town with big secrets and a mystery about to be unearthed. Welcome to ABC's Happy Town. Don't let the name fool you. Well, needless to say, Doc Rivers not happy with his team's start. Let's listen to a recent huddle.
If we play together, we're going to win. Everybody wants to win tonight, all right? Everybody. But if you think you're going to do it yourself, that I'm going to make it happen, we're not going to win. We got to do it together, all right? We got to do this together, one basket at a time. Don't overreact to the score, and we got to do our jobs. Come on, guys, you got to do it together. Together, together.
Well, he was going to break out in song there at the end.
No, that's only if it was Jeff Van Gundy.
No, don't they do that on those NBA commercials now, where they take a statement from the press conference,
right,
and then they're putting it. together.
No, stop, please.
Can you sing that in 10 or 15 feet away from us?
See, I knew that. I already knew that joke. You're bringing old school jokes.
Meanwhile, Ray Allen has just picked up his third foul, and Michael Beasley continues his aggressive play as he goes to the free throw line. 8 points for Beasley on 4 of 5 from the field.
I can't believe you just tried to sing. Your family will be so embarrassed with the idea of you attempting to sing a song.
You don't have to be good at something to attempt it. See, you're like the type of guy that you don't want any participants unless you're going to be the best. See, I'm willing to participate even when Simon, what's that guy's name?
Simon Cowell.
Like, will ridicule me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. You can be Simon. I'm Theodore.
We can arrange to have you audition on that show if you want.
I'm going dancing with the stars.